You probably got a Cockapoo because they're cute, fun, and hypoallergenic. So why then is it such a nightmare every time you try and leave your house for a walk, barking, lunging, growling at other dogs and strangers, to the point where, if you're honest, you don't even want to take them out? Well, your Cockapoo's reactivity is actually a puzzle made of 3 pieces, and in this video today I'm going to break down those 3 puzzle pieces and give you one easy to implement thing that you can take away to start making a difference with your Cockapoo's reactivity. Let's get into it. The first hidden reason is the genetic blend. So the Cockapoo is a mix of 2 highly intelligent yet sometimes nervous and anxious dogs. And this blend then between the Cocker Spaniel and the Poodle can create a complex temperament which leans itself easily to reactivity. You see, Cocker Spaniels typically have high sensitivity and quite low frustration tolerance, whereas a Poodle's high intelligence and hypervigilance can lead to anxiety and nervousness in unfamiliar scenarios. And that isn't to say that the Cockapoo isn't a fantastic mix of dogs, it absolutely is, but we have to acknowledge what breeds are mixed in there and how that might impact their behaviour. So you need to acknowledge that this genetic blend loads the gun, but ultimately the environment pulls the trigger. So you have to be on the ball, making sure that you're fulfilling your Cockapoo, giving them outlets for their drive and desires, whether that's play or off lead time where they can sniff and explore freely, and also being a loving leader and guiding them through situations that they may find stressful. Hey everyone, sorry for the interruption. Just very quickly, I want to let you know about the free Cockapoo reactivity training that I've put together. The 3 pillars about how to fix your Cockapoo's reactivity. Every single owner I speak to gets this wrong. They miss these 3 pillars and it basically guarantees that their Cockapoo's always going to be reactive. However, you get this right and life with your Cockapoo will change. It is completely free and it is linked in the description. Don't miss it. Hidden reason number 2 is the socialization gap. So almost every pet owner is unfamiliar with this concept, but it might be the most important one. A dog's critical window of socialization is essentially where they learn about the world. And this is short, on average about 10 weeks, from 6 to 16 weeks. And if missed, this creates a permanent gap in our dog's ability to comprehend and understand what's going on around them. And this is often made worse by vets recommending that you don't take your pup out until they've had their 2nd vaccine, which sometimes is close to, if not even over, the 16-week mark. And the problem, because Cockapoos are such an in-demand breed, they often come from inexperienced breeders who do not focus on this themselves and educate new owners of how important these early weeks are. And if we fail to socialize our Cockapoos properly, what ends up happening almost certainly is a nervous dog who's going to struggle to deal with their surrounding environments and often result in reactivity. To be clear, it's never too late to counter condition and desensitize your dog and build their tolerance and make them a braver, more competent version of themselves. But you never get this time back. So if you're wondering what's went wrong, or if you're watching this and you're about to get a new Cockapoo pup, please don't miss this. Hidden reason number 3 is lifestyle mistakes. So many owners are actually making their Cockapoo's reactivity worse with their structure and daily lifestyle. You see, most owners exist in either 2 sides of a spectrum. Either they give their Cockapoo too much exercise and we build a tolerance that our Cockapoos never are able to switch off and they always have to be doing something. Or we don't give our Cockapoos enough, so we don't respect the 2 highly intelligent breeds that they are, and this results in a lot of frustration-based behaviours. So what do you need to change this week with your Cockapoo? Well, you need to implement a daily schedule that includes 1 sniffing walk in the morning where they can explore and be a dog, 1 play session throughout the day that's intense, has stakes and is competitive. If you need guides on that, I have other videos on my YouTube channel that will point you directly to that, and 1 training session focused on your Cockapoo's weak points. Maybe that's them nervous around busy places, maybe that's dealing with their reactivity towards other dogs. Implement these 3 things and I promise you will make a monumental difference to your Cockapoo's reactivity. But I can hear you say, what does my Cockapoo do outside of that? Well, if this is done correctly, they should be resting, they should be learning. And if your Cockapoo won't do this themselves, use either a crate or a tether system to force your Cockapoo to settle and relax when in the home. You see, reactivity in Cockapoos is often a storm of genetics, a missed socialization window, and poor lifestyle habits. But it is never too late to make a change, Begin to implement the things that I've suggested in this video and you will see a big shift in your Cockapoo's behavior, which ultimately not only makes your life better, but also theirs too. And if you love this video, I guarantee you're gonna like this one even more.